Yo, what's happening, y'all, man? It's your boy JB Roseau. You tuning in to B Fly's podcast episode. And today we talking about structure in your life, man. You gotta get things organized, man. What's going on? How y'all energy is this morning or this afternoon? I'm tripping.
Feeling lovely.
I'm feeling
Great.
good.
Feeling good, feeling great.
I
Okay.
just got some structure in my life right now.
Okay,
Hey, that's
I'm
what I'm
working on the structure in my life.
Okay. I mean, it also like Milan, it's your birthday week, gang. Hey,
It was a movie, okay? This whole week was a movie.
for real.
Okay.
I'm trying to make it an even better movie tonight, but it was a movie.
Okay.
Hey, gotta keep it going. It's still your season, man. So what would you say is the highlight of your birthday week, man?
The highlight, I would say the dinner.
The dinner was
That's
nice?
the only thing I can remember through and through.
Yeah, the dinner was a great time for
Not
real.
everything else is a blur.
Great dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Rose took some amazing pictures of me.
Appreciate it,
was
you know
great.
what I'm saying?
After that, bitch was fucked up.
Everything else is a blur.
Boy, you
A blur, for real.
Bro, you blacked out, boy. Woke up like, what the fuck happened
Woke
that
up
night?
drunk as
What?
hell.
Damn, boy.
Drunk as hell.
I did all that last night.
Threw
Couldn't
up
be
in
me.
my car, bro.
Oh, boy. Did you ever get it fully out and all?
I don't know, because when I got in that motherfucker this morning, I'm like, is that what I'm smelling? Because throw up's out, but I'm just like, I think like the smell is just
It's
still
still
lingering.
there.
Because the actual throw up is gone.
No, I was gonna say with that, it's just like putting out a carpet freshener and then let that sit for a few hours and try it back at that bit that you get the smell right out, yo. Definitely. But we can kind of start by like, what does structure in your life mean to y'all? Like, what is that when y'all hear that word? What's the first thing that comes to y'all mind? Foundation.
I feel like routine, like discipline type shit is what structure is.
Organization, for me. So let's go on the foundation. What do you consider yourself? What do you consider is a strong foundation for yourself?
As a person, just a strong foundation really is your morals. Your morals is a top tier stepping stone foundation. It's really going to help map out every direction you're going to go in life. If your morals are lacking, you're going to keep running into problems left and right because you need to go get right with the foundation first and start over. That's why, like, when I say I meet people, I'm looking at that foundation, your morals. Your morals tells me everything I need to know about you as a person and where you're going in life.
I like that because, when you say morals, are you speaking like morals and principle as in one?
Yeah, so,
Okay.
I pay attention to how you carry yourself as a person. How you have the representative you carry yourself to be, how you carry yourself with family, friends, how you talk to people, how you respect yourself, how you respect others. Your morals goes a long way into your character development.
I like that. To elaborate on that point, I really feel like to have full structure in your life, you definitely have to map out your principles, like everything that you believe in truly, like going with Milan, like your morals and all that. Like you have to really like set your principles out, and like that's it. Like this is your word, this is your foundation, and everybody that comes to your life, comes to your world, like they have to either
Be able to
build on that, compromise with it, but it's like they cannot, change what you have and everything, because that's just what you stand on. And as a person, as a man, as a woman, like you should have that. You should stand on your principles and your beliefs and your morals, and that's what makes you a actual woman. That's what makes you an actual man. Like it's like if you don't stand on that, then you're not. That's what separates a child from an adult. You know what I'm saying? Or other words, a child from maturity. But yeah, like list your principles, your beliefs, and all that. Build on that, stay on that, man. But nah, how about you as far as like your structure and everything, yo?
Yeah, I just feel like structure really to me is, I guess I feel where y'all coming from, where y'all say it's like morals and shit like that, but I guess that all ties into like having like a routine type shit, like being able to do this, that, and that, and I guess disciplined enough to repeat what you need in order to keep your foundation, secure. You get what I'm saying? Because you have morals, which means you're doing things that are within your morals. So having the discipline to hold yourself accountable for
Yes.
your actions and shit like that. That's what structure is to me. So.
I like that. And I like when you're speaking on routine and the importance of it. But no, just piggyback off on your point with routine and everything. Like I like that a lot, and I feel like it's extremely important to be able to have structure in your life in that way. Because if you don't have a routine, then your life is just gonna be everywhere. If you don't plan, if you don't organize like your days are just gonna go everywhere. Like organize your day like you organize your budget and everything. Like if you don't budget properly, your money's gonna tell you where it's going. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you don't tell your money where to go, it's gonna tell you where it's been, basically. Yeah, so it's like, with me, my routine, I wake Monday through Friday, I wake up at 5:30. I do a lot of like rituals and routines in the morning before I start hitting the gym. Like I'll meditate, read a book, affirmations in the morning. Like that'll be like my actual ritual to start my day. So I can start on a good note.
Get your mind right.
Exactly. Then I'll go ahead and work out. You know, I'm typically make it to the gym by 6:30. If it's a late day, by 9 o'clock, 9:30. And then get my morning coffee. And then from there, after I get my morning coffee, start work. As I'm working, I'm doing other things like, on self-development, you know, watching YouTube videos on how to like improve my mindset, reading a book, working on music. And then when I get off of work, like that's it, I'm winding down for the night. I got some LED lights in my bathroom, taking a nice shower, lights, all the LED lights on, and that's my meditation for the night, just sitting in the shower thinking, reflecting on the day. And that's it. That's my routine, Monday through Friday. Saturdays, weekends, it's a different story. Sunday, you know, we shooting content and all that, but Saturdays is my only free day to myself, really. So
I mean, to go from that, so for me, I'm a person, my structure requires, I need productivity. I need it. So, like my best friend, she doesn't understand why I love working. I love knowing I'm going to be doing, I don't care if I'm working 7 days. I like knowing I'm going to be productive all 7 days. That don't mean I'm only working, I'm going to do other things as well. But like, when I had lost my job, she's just sitting there like, so what you finna do? Get two?
yeah,
Double it. I was like,
Milan is
double it.
working 2 jobs.
Yeah, I was thinking about doubling. She was like, why would you want to work 2 jobs? I love that structure. I love knowing I'm doing something at all times. She's like, oh, just go find hobbies. That's not structure.
Enough for you.
Finding hobbies and shit to occupy your time is not structure. That's distractions. It's cool for the moment, but what you finna do when you go back home?
What did you gain from it?
What did you gain from it? Oh, I learned I like to do this. Okay, now what?
It ain't made you no money, and you know what I'm
Ain't
saying?
made me no money, ain't did shit for me. Not a thing.
I like that, man. Milan got 2 jobs for real, working from
I got
home.
3 because these niggas is my third.
Sure. Oh, that's right.
There it go, man. So just to ask y'all, man, what are some of the biggest obstacles people face when trying to create more structure in their lives? Like, what is the most challenging thing about trying to create structure?
I feel like the most challenging thing for me is, like I said, discipline. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm such a person where it's like, okay, I'll promise somebody I'm going to do something and I'll do it for them. But when I be promising myself, like, oh, you going to get up and work out today, that shit don't ever really be happening. I'll be like, oh, I can do that shit tomorrow. But I need to be able to be disciplined enough to tell myself, oh, I'm going to do this today and actually make that shit happen today type shit.
Yeah, I mean, because I like that. And a lot of times people always, like, have that Monday mentality. Oh, I'll wait till Monday to get this started. I'll wait till Monday to start working out. I'll wait till Monday to start on this project. I'll wait till Monday to clean something or whatever. It's like Monday is in the future. Like, if you have the moment to do it now, do it now. You know, because if you wait till Monday, like a quote that I use all the time is "Time is yesterday." So that doesn't mean you have to do everything in one day, but it's like, be diligent. If you have the chance to do it right now, what are you waiting for? Just go ahead, knock it out. Like, the less you have on your plate in the future, the more time and freedom you're gonna have in the future. In other words, if you grind now, you work less in the future. You know, and I mean, as far as getting disciplined, man, I mean, it's discipline. I feel like it's always a topic that's like easier said than done. Like people are like, yeah, you need to have discipline, do this, and third. They always want to say you need to have discipline, but they don't never teach you like how do you become disciplined. Yeah,
Right, exactly.
Like so. Speaking of that, like, what are some things that y'all do to practice discipline? I feel like that's a practice for real.
Practice discipline.
I feel like I have to find the motivation to do some shit. Like in order for me to consistently do some shit, I have to feel like I'm going to benefit from this in every way before I actually, start to routinely do it type shit,
Okay, I like that.
For sure. So I would say motivation is the first key step. You gotta have passion and drive to do something in order to continuously do it for real.
I like that. Did you ever come along?
I feel like to build discipline, you have to have restrictions on yourself. So whatever holds you back, like if you feel like you're spending too much time on social media, too much time on your phone, restrict that shit. Put it away somewhere, lock it up. Whatever is holding you back, put limitations on it, put restrictions. Punish yourself and keep yourself away from that until you learn how to be able to have both at the same time. How to have that discipline and how to also be able to maintain what it is you like.
I like that. It's like
I like that a lot.
Like along the lines what your point is, like discipline is like you building muscles.
Yeah.
Like literally, like the more you practice it, the more you that you continue to be consistent with it, the stronger that muscle gets to where it's like it's a whole rhythm. Like when you're working out, it might be hard in the beginning, but when you start when you're working out consistently for months or whatever, it's becoming your lifestyle. It's like second nature. Like I can't go a day or two without working out. It's gonna feel weird. You know what I'm saying? I even going to work late so that I can make sure I work out. So with that being said, when discipline, if you know that you should be consistent with being disciplined in this area and you stop 1 or 2 days, it should feel weird. And what I was going to share, I had a point, man, with what you were just saying just now, with how to be more disciplined. Oh, excuse me, yeah. So when it comes down to like being disciplined, I think it's going along the lines of what you were saying. But it's like, to be disciplined, you have to replace it with something. So if you're cutting something out your life, don't cut it out cold turkey without replacing it with something. So
A placebo.
Yeah, there you go. Like when you sitting here and like literally like, okay, if I wake up at 5:30, don't just wake up at 5:30 just because of the idea of waking up at 5:30, because then your body's like, what the fuck we finna do? Like, okay, you got me up, like, what are we doing? So it's
Have
like
a plan.
Exactly. But if you have a plan, we wake up at 5:30, I'm gonna do this and the third, how Milan point was earlier, you're being productive. You know what I'm saying? So that's a replacement.
Yeah, I feel like with me, like I started reading the Bible like from the beginning, and it was just like I would be sitting on my phone and I'm like, bitch, you ain't even read today. Put the phone down, and now I'm picking it up type shit. So the replacement.
There you go. Like instead of being on your phone, okay, I'm not gonna be on my phone today. Okay, so what we're gonna do? Now I'm doing something productive. I'm reading the Bible. That's better than my spirit and my soul.
Yeah, for sure.
Love it. I love it, man. Now just something else I want to like ask you guys, like what are like how can technology be used to have more structure in your life? I mean, for examples, you got the calendar apps and everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say there are actually like a whole lot of apps that I've seen ads for where it's like it'll allow you to plan your own routine, to-do list or whatever, but it'll also give you things to do type shit. And I feel like that's very like, we are in the era of where everything is at our fucking fingertips. Literally all we gotta do is search for it and it is there for real. So I think it's super easy now to get into a routine or to have some type of stability if you have that motivation or that passion for it. You get what I'm saying? Like everything from fucking content journals to-do lists, like you said, calendars and shit. Like all of that, apps are at our fingertips. So I feel like technology is a big plus in being able to evolve our generation.
Yes. Like, man, take advantage of these type of apps, man. Actually, what is one of those apps that you're referring to that give you to do that? If you could try to find that, man, for the people that are watching it, so they can like, you know what I'm saying, tap in. All right, for sure.
For sure, right now.
But man, while she's doing that, like, if you don't already, man, start using your calendar. I use Google Calendar. I think Google Calendar is better than Apple Calendar because
It
it's
actually alerts you.
yeah, and it's like the aesthetics of it is more attractive, more appealing. Like if I set a coffee meeting, like it has an actual picture of coffee and everything, versus you put in your Apple Calendar just these meeting up for coffee.
Yeah, so I just typed in like to-do list and task manager, and there's so many different apps that pops up here. They have like the planner app, digital journals, so it's like pretty ones if you are an aesthetic type of girl. They have minimum list ones if you like the little plain Jane look, stuff like that. Like they have the ones with like stickers if you wanted to, you know, but they have a whole bunch of different ones. Oh, the habit one.
Okay.
The simple habit. So it's like you'll put in the things that you do. So like say you wake up at 7 a.m. So you'll put in wake up 7 a.m. And once you finish that, you check it off type shit. And then it'll have your next task and it'll just pop up on your screen. And you just check it off as you do it type shit. Like,
I like that,
Yeah.
man. So what's the name of that one again?
it says done, a simple habit tracker.
That's the name of the app, y'all. It's called Done, a simple habit tracker. Okay, cool, man. Y'all tap into that, man. Next question I kind of have for y'all, man, is like, how can structure benefit different parts of your life? Like, you know, with work, school, personal relationships, like how does structure benefit that? Or petroleum, excuse me.
I'll start with personal.
Alright.
So I feel like structure helps with your personal because you know what your boundaries are.
Yeah,
You know what your boundaries are. You know how much of something you can tolerate until it's time for you to put some space in between or put on a chopping block and say, look, I can't. I can't for me and I can't for you.
Yeah.
Because I know if I'm not getting anything out of this, you can't be either. You can't be getting shit up out of this if I know I'm not. So there has to be structure where you're not letting a person nor their energy tear down anything you've built for yourself.
Yes.
And that could be in a lot of different ways. They can break down what the fuck you've built for financially. If they always want to go out spend money doing shit, but they know you have aspirations and shit you're working on, you can't be here. You can't be around me because you know what I'm going for. You don't care.
Yeah. Nope.
I'm trying to be structured and disciplined. You want to be wild and reckless.
And
It's not gonna mix.
I love that. And just to piggyback off that point, Milan, like it's your job to set that structure, them boundaries, because it's not the other person's responsibility to like make sure that you're good and all that. Like
I have an example. My birthday.
what's
I
that?
spoke on this yesterday. So I haven't brought this to anyone's attention that came, you know, Thursday night.
Okay.
So I rented out the karaoke room.
Yeah.
I spent over $100 renting that room.
Damn.
No one asked me, because I had to buy another hour because nobody was ready to go. So I had to buy another hour. Everybody was like, yeah, get another hour. Nobody chipped in on that motherfucking hour. So I was like, okay, I spent over $100 in this room. Most people showed up late as hell. And then there was a hookah. Ordered a hookah. I come back in the room, the hookah's there. I'm like, okay. The girl come back, yeah, they told me to go ahead and charge your card.
What?
What?
No.
She was like, yeah, I just wanted to let you know. I said, who said that?
First of all, it's your birthday, so
I paid for everything.
Yes, people supposed to be paying. I mean, even if you rented the room, okay, cool. You wanted everybody to come. I'm gonna rent the room. But while shit going on in here, if y'all ordering shit, you pay for it. It's my fucking birthday.
When I tell you, they only paid for like their drinks and food. That extra hour I put on there,
Dang.
that everybody wanted. Everybody asked for the extra hour. I put it on there and nobody offered. The hookah, oh, they had me fucked up with this hookah. So I come back in. I was like, okay, hookah's here. The girl just stand there. She said, yeah, I just wanted to let you know. While you was gone, I asked them whose card to put it on. They said yours. I said, who?
What?
I ain't gonna say the person's name.
Yeah.
But they told me who it was, and I'm like, they told you to put it on my card? Oh, okay, bet that. I said, go ahead, you already did it. That's fine. This is mine.
Yeah.
If it's on my... These motherfuckers. You done told them to put it on my card. I'm hogging the fuck out of it because it's mine.
Yeah.
The same person that told them to put it on my card, she looking at me, girl, you gonna pass it?
What?
No.
You the one that told them to put it on my card. You didn't offer to go in, nothing, but you gonna get on my ass about passing it?
Yeah,
she
if you wanted to hit it, you should have put in for sure. I feel you.
She didn't even tell you, like,
Then,
you know what I'm saying?
nobody
Yeah.
had even told me they put it on my card. The lady had to tell me they told me to put it on your card.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Then my best friend comes. She gets there late, whatever. I know she love hookah too. So I'm like, I'm trying to pass her. So I'm like, hey girl, you want the hookah? She like, yeah. The same person that said put on my car. She like, excuse me, you gonna skip me? Yes.
Yeah.
So then my
You can
friend,
order your own.
But my friend didn't know that I paid for it, so she's like, you know what? I don't want no beef. Like, it's cool, give it to her. And I'm mean mugging the fuck out the girl because I'm like, she kept tapping me like, hello, like, come on, pass it. And I'm like, I paid for everything in this bitch. Who are you to dictate what I'm doing with it when nobody in here offered to pay for shit?
And you know what I would say? I would say, you can leave.
I was so annoyed. My friend couldn't understand why I was so annoyed. And when I told her yesterday, she said, oh, bitch, I would have all of them had you fucked up. I said, exactly, because even when I gave it to the girl, she's passing the hookah to everybody else in the room. And I'm like, none of y'all put in for shit. I was just like, never again. I learned my lesson. Cool. That shit will never happen again.
There you go. Like, nah, you know, like.
Cause structure. It's my birthday. Why the fuck are you allowing me to keep running up my own tab?
Yeah.
But you want to eat off of it. You want to benefit.
That's what I'm saying. Not even like trying to put in.
And give me $1.
Yeah, it's just like, dang, like, be considerate type stuff.
You still wrong because it's my birthday. Why am I paying for everything?
Yeah.
And why are you you're dictating my hookah that you told them to put on my tab?
Yeah.
But then you gonna sit here and throw a fit because I want to hog the fuck out of it and be the only one to hit it? And if I do want somebody else to hit it and I want to, literally I was passing it over her on purpose. Like, here you go. She's like, no, it's my turn.
No, it's not, babes. That's funny.
Thought you got one over type stuff, but
I think that's a thing too, like boundaries. I feel like boundaries in your personal life, telling people, being able to tell people where they got you fucked up at is great for structure. Cause it's like you said, like you remember how we had that one conversation. This is when we were in the car and we were talking about how it's always been a problem where you were holding back what you wanted to say because you didn't really want to offend anybody. I feel like being able to say what you want to say, even if it offends somebody, is great for personal structure because it's like I'm standing on who I am as a person.
Exactly.
I'm not second guessing myself or none of that. Just to please everybody else around me.
Yeah, because then when you're doing that, like you turn down your structure, you know what I'm saying? Like your like what we talked about in the beginning of the podcast episode, like your beliefs, your practices, you know, your principles and all that. Like, and when somebody like goes against that, like that's your chance. You have to stand on that, man, and then show them like your standpoint on that conversation, so that way nobody knows. Okay, they know. Well, hey, look. I know that Rose don't like that. Like, for example, I'm a huge advocate for black women. I'm not gonna ever let nobody sit here and speak badly about black women around me. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who you are. It's just like, nah. I don't care what your views are. If you like, oh nah, like I'd rather this other race and all that stuff like that. Don't say that around me. Then I'm gonna stand on that. So it's just the fact that like that's a good example. It's like, okay, well, now I know I can never say certain things around Rose about black women. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like if you have your principles, your beliefs, and your practices, like stand on that and don't bite your tongue.
I just want to say this.
What's up?
Rose is one of the most respectful men I've ever met in my life.
Appreciate it.
When I say,
For sure.
Appreciate it.
I want to word this right because you're not sensitive, but he's just so in tune with himself. He's careful with his wording. He never wants any woman or just a person in general to feel disrespected or take anything out of context, whatever. So he's very cautious about how everyone's feeling in the moment. If something could have been said or done better, he's always taking accountability and being cautious of what's being said or done to make sure there's mutual respect for everybody at all times.
Appreciate
That's
that.
rare. That's very rare.
Appreciate that, Milan. Thank you, man.
It's a
Yeah,
great
for sure.
quote.
That's definitely great how to describe him. A great way to
Yeah,
describe him.
he's just so like, bro's the number one person that's gonna check in. Are you good? Are you sure you good? Did I offend you? Is there anything I could have did or said better? It's like, you good, bro. You good. I appreciate that you good.
100%. I appreciate that, Milan. Thank you, man.
He's also one of those people who's gonna like hold you accountable for yourself.
Yeah. Even if you don't want to hear it. Cause that boy be sitting there, oh my God, when I be telling him shit, he be like, Milan, you did the opposite of what I said.
He just told me that in the car. He was like, you was never supposed to do that.
He be like, Milan, you could have been here, but you did this shit. Now you're here. And I be like, I just wanted to win, bro. I thought I was
I definitely thought I was on the winning team.
I was like, I heard what you said, but what you said didn't sound like the winning move. It didn't sound like the checkmate. So I tried to do it my way, and yeah.
No, I appreciate it. I mean, the biggest thing I would say about you ladies as well, man, is just the fact that like y'all always working on yourselves, always working on being the best version of yourselves. Like you never let nobody ever tell y'all differently, tell y'all who y'all are, and I really admire that about y'all. Like I literally you know what I'm saying, y'all constantly work on yourselves to be the best version. And I mean, a lot of people don't be doing it. A lot of people be like, well, this is what you get.
Yeah.
Nah.
What you see is what you get.
It's like, nah.
I definitely feel like, what you see is what you get for sure, but also like I'm growing as a person.
Yeah, I know I got room for improvement
so
every day.
who I am today, I might not be that same bitch in a week.
I might not be that same bitch 5 hours from now, depending on do I got food, do I got dick, am I content with life? Shit, I can be a different person every couple hours. There's growth. I feel like you're growing every second because your mind is constantly racing. You're thinking of new ways to improve and reinvent yourself. So you're growing every second you have, whether it's for the good or the bad. You're always growing.
Nah, exactly. I mean, like, knowing you years ago and seeing you today, like, the woman that you are becoming, man, like, I don't know if you see it, but you are, like, just elevating each time.
Bro, each time. I shit on niggas. Oh my God. You know how many people, like, they hear about the people that, like, I used to date or, like, surround myself with, and they just be like, you? Like, I'm like, y'all don't understand. I knew I was better than that person in life, and I was doing better, and I was going in a different direction. But it's also that nurturing and really wanting to help you come with me and I'm trying to drag you by your ankles with me to somewhere you never wanted to be.
It's like you can't help people who don't want to help themselves.
Yeah, I'm trying to force you to want this and you don't want it, but I won't accept you giving up on yourself. I have to still try to carry you with me when you're literally, at that point now you pulling me down because I'm dragging you.
You can't save nobody, man.
Yeah, I can't save nobody. Don't save us. You know what I
Love it, nah, man. Exactly, especially with you, TT, man. Like just the fact that, like, since I met you on being on the team and seeing you now, like how loyal you are, man. How dedicated you. Like, I mean, you probably one of the most hardworking people I've ever met. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just as far as like your mentality, you a hustler for real, man. Like I keep saying. Literally, like, you know what I'm saying? You could put TT in a situation and she gonna come out on top like, hey, look, man, I'm gangster. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, you every time, man.
You gotta go get it. I feel like you can't. I was just talking to my brother about this on the phone. Like we had a conversation and y'all was like, I will never call myself a victim. But it's not the fact that I will never call myself a victim because I have been a victim of shit. It's just I'm not gonna be stuck in the victim mentality. I'm going to become a survivor from the shit type shit. You get what I'm saying?
That's what
so I was a victim of this, but I didn't let that define me. I survived it and I moved past it type shit. It's always about where you can go from where you at, not where you at and how you got there type shit. It's always about what's next.
Nah, literally, like, that's what I'm saying, man. You can be put into anything and, like, you gonna come out on top like, hey, bro, like, I'm still winning in this bid no matter what. Definitely. That's something that I see in both of y'all. Like, that's the structure. Just tying back with the topic, man. Like, you ladies have structure. Like, some people, like, they'll lose job. They be scrambling, trying to figure what to do and everything.
I told myself, I said, bitch, you got 2 months.
Yeah.
I said, you have
I remember we was talking.
months. Yeah, you got 2 months to get a job.
And, I mean, you got, every time we talk.
I had got a job, like, 2 weeks later, and then I was happy, excited. God sent the sign and said, bitch, this ain't for you. Mm-hmm. I went, like, another, month, and then God gave me 2 back-to-back. Literally, I interviewed the next day. We want you. You in.
With amazing benefits.
With amazing benefits. It was like, both of them was just like, oh, we want you. We know we want you. It hadn't even been 24 hours. You in. Both great pay, great benefits. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, so I missed out on what I thought was. I was so upset when they snatched that job from me the first time. I'm like, bro, I don't want to continue being unemployed. Mm-hmm. And then got blessed with 2 more that was better for me.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm talking about.
And they always say it's delayed, never denied. And sometimes you think that the yes that you get is the yes that you need right now, but it's not. sometimes it's God showing you like I'm going to put some shit in front of you just to see if you can take it. But I really got this on the back burner for you for real.
I love
if
that.
you be patient, just wait what's coming.
I really want to capitalize on Milan's situation with that, man, because I think she is a great example for this mentality I want to share with y'all. If y'all lose y'all job, man, like the structure y'all should have, the mentality that you should have.
You better
is
fucking
like,
cry that first day.
Go ahead.
You
Yeah,
better
that's-
fucking cry.
let that. I mean, that's another point you should have. Let it out. Like whatever emotion you feeling, let it out. Cause you just took an L, and that's okay. Life is gonna hit you like that. It happens.
forever.
It's not like don't sit in that moment and self pity and depression or anything like that. Like Milan, every time I talked to her during our time, like it was never on some. Why did this happen to me? What's going on? Why they doing this? Why this doing that? None of
That
that.
nigga talk to me. What you doing? I done got food stamps. I done got the motherfucking
on
unemployment
it,
checks.
boy.
I'm making sure there's gonna be some income coming in while I'm still looking. I'm gonna make sure I'm getting interviews
Every
lined
day
up.
she was looking, man.
Something. There's always gonna be something. Cause I hate the people that lose their job and immediately come to you, hey, your job hiring. Baby, I should be a last resort, not a first. You shouldn't immediately want to come to me and get your foot directly in there. Now, I'll help you. Like, one of my friends just lost his job, and I saw it coming because I was like, God gave you blessings. You want to start flashing, thinking you was hot shit, and he took that shit back from you. Now you stuck at square one again. So I'm just like, you really have to understand that I've met a lot of people that, like, still jobless. And I'm like, how? Your job is by choice at this point.
But yeah, man, a lot of people always want to be like, yeah, I want this, I want that, man. I want this job that pays me $70,000, $100,000 a year, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I want this Gucci, you know, whatever. They have all these wants, but like they're not putting nothing, no action behind it. You know, the Bible says faith without works is dead. So you can literally say that you want this and all that, and put it into the universe, pray to God and everything. If you ain't putting no steps behind it, it ain't gonna just show up on your doorstep, man. You literally gotta put the work in every single day to make that happen. You know what I'm saying? It's all on you. So how can y'all find the right balance between structure and flexibility? Like keeping it on being going with the flow type of vibe, or actually having structure?
I feel like it goes back to the oldest saying ever. You make time for what you want to make time for. Everybody has the same 24 hours. So to sit there and say, oh, I couldn't get this done, or I couldn't get that done. Yes, you could. You chose something throughout your day that took up unnecessary time that you knew should have been dedicated to something else.
I like that. I like that. Literally, like working all that should come first as like the main structure, and then everything else that you want, like chilling this girl, chilling with whoever and everything like that, going partying, doing whatever. Like that's like you making time for. And like Milan was saying, you can make time for whatever you want, but basically you're always supposed to be busy. They be like, oh, when you free? Never.
Never. I
Never
can make
free.
time, but I'm never free.
Never free. But I can make time for you. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. I feel like I definitely feel like to-do list, like planning out your day from the beginning. Just like you said, how in the mornings you get up, you do your affirmations and shit like that. Then you hit the gym and then you go to work. Like planning out your day step by step, I think that is great. So that way you won't be too stressed. But also, if your day don't go exactly as planned, don't be boohoo sad about it. Like I feel like you should want structure and plans throughout your day, but you also should be able to be flexible. Like I don't know, I feel like they go hand in hand for real.
I like that. That's when I was saying my quote earlier, as far as like time is yesterday. I was saying it doesn't necessarily mean you got to do every single thing in one day. It just means being diligent. Like planning out your day quarterly, making sure that like, okay, the important stuff you at least knocked out, and what you didn't get to today, you can get to tomorrow. That's when
put that at the top of your list for tomorrow.
Yeah. And I mean, that's not necessarily waiting to Monday type of vibe. It's just like, okay, I wasn't able to accomplish all this today. I did all the important things. So this stuff, because all what you need to do today, you can go ahead and take out today. Some things is not due to later the week or whenever it's due. So that can be pushed out whenever you really need to go ahead and knock it out. But don't overwhelm yourself and just do everything all at one time. And that's how you start stressing. That's how you start having anxiety, because I didn't get a chance to get to this and da-da-da. Like, nah, you adding too much pressure and stress in your mind for no reason.
You definitely should pressure yourself to be productive, but don't pressure yourself to get everything done type shit.
Like, understand that you are a human, you're not a machine. Like it's okay to like literally like, okay, this is what I can do. Like saying this out loud. Just going back to what we talked about in our previous podcast about stress and everything. I can only control what I can control. So like saying it out loud, okay, boom, I did everything I could.
Craziest part is, what if you really can't control nothing?
Then the ball's
What you
on.
think you can?
Elaborate on that actually.
Damn, that shit's kind of soaking in my head.
No, I feel you though, because I feel like
when you think you have control, but you really don't. It's just, it might work in your favor,
And it might
God
not.
allowed it to, but you really don't have the pull and control you think you do. You think you're making decisions, you're really not. Because you could say, I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z. God gonna say, no, the fuck you not. Take that shit away. You don't really have the control and power you think you do of your own life, even in your day-to-day decisions.
I agree, because you never know what can happen in the next hour, the next second.
That's why I said
I see
like
what
you
you're saying,
shouldn't
though.
be like, I had this one friend, oh my god, she would plan her days down to the minute, and if we was 5 minutes off, she mad as shit, like, oh, nothing's going together, da da da. And I'm like, bro, calm the fuck down. Like, we still gonna get some shit done. It just might not be everything. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I feel like being overly organized and planned, I feel like you should organize and plan. You get what I'm saying? But being like too stressed to the point where like if shit don't go your way, you're mad and angry, that's not okay.
Structure should not be stressful.
At all.
I like that. Like structure shouldn't control your life, it should enhance your life. Like you getting off track, we're going 5 minutes behind and everything, like that structure doesn't control like how your day's gonna go. It's just gonna enhance it to where it's more organized. So it's okay. Like things gonna happen. But what makes you a better person in that moment is how you handle it.
Exactly.
Alright, so boom, I'm 5 minutes behind. What can I do to make the most out of the situation? Like that's gonna build character.
My birthday dinner, oh my god, the way I was mad as hell, left the hair appointment, got home, I'm trying to move in slow motion to put the dress and shit on to keep the curls up in the fucking bun. Then them bitches are falling, and I'm like, I got nails and jewels on, so I can't touch the hair and pin them back up. So I'm like, yo, then I'm trying to get the dress on. Then my earrings break. I was like,
Nothing's going right.
literally, I was just like, I was, you know what, Milan, calm down.
She was
Get the fuck
still
in the car.
fire, yeah. She
I was like,
still
I'm just
fire.
gonna get the fuck in the car and I'm gonna go. Whatever happens, happens. I didn't have the time. I was like, if I let this control the rest of the night, everybody getting cussed out. So
Yeah.
But just to share with that point too, so Milan made it felt like that, right? But when she pulled up, I didn't know. I'm sure a lot of people didn't notice that. Like she was saying, like the curls and all this fun. It's like it's kind of only your mind in a sense. But Milan, she still pulled up looking fine for her birthday.
I mean, you're your own worst critic. So
You know what I'm saying?
you're
So
gonna point out all the shit other people don't care about.
Oh God,
Exactly.
I would be like,
Right? They be like, I don't see what you see.
so
They be
this,
like, I don't see what you're talking about. I see it. That's all that matters.
exactly, like that's a perfect example with that and what TT was saying as far as like your day, like 5 minutes behind, and she thought this and the third was going on with her hair and her nails, like, but she still showed up. You know, it's nothing. She still she really snapped for her birthday, y'all. You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel like you should be able to continue to keep going even if shit's not going your way. Like don't let the little things ruin your attitude. I feel like that's a part of structure as well. Being able to persevere through things even
be
if
no
shit's
quitter.
not working out right.
Look, the show must always go on.
It's a marathon.
Listen, hey, there you go.
Definitely the marathon continues.
Literally, it could be where, man, I can have this whole concert planned out, have all these cool things and everything like that going on for my fans in the future. But like, if it comes on to where all that fails, people don't show up, whatever, and it's just me and my mic, I'm going to still kill the show the best way I can. Like, no matter what, the show must always go on. Michael Jackson had sprained his motherfucking ankle, but at his Remember the Time concert, man.
That nigga sat in the chair.
Sat in the
said
chair.
The show must go on.
You know what I'm saying?
Dancing from the neck up.
I'm saying he still killed
That's
it, man.
funny.
But man, in other words, man, always put your best foot forward in life, no matter what. The best you can do, that's what makes your day. That's what makes who you are. When you put your best foot forward, that's all you can do. Milan said, like, you can when somebody you can control what you can control. Like
Which is
some
nothing. That's okay sometimes.
exactly. As long as you did your best, your
Yeah.
peace of mind should be good.
Sometimes you gotta let go
And let
of trying
God.
to control everything. Literally just let God. Oh,
Let
my
God do his
favorite
thing.
little
Positive attitude.
thing is be still and know that I am God.
I love
Literally,
that.
just be the fuck still and let him control whatever is meant to happen.
Last question I want to leave with you guys, or ask you guys. How can you start implementing more structure in your life today? Like, starting tomorrow and everything. What are some first steps that you can take?
Self-awareness.
Self-awareness.
Definitely self-awareness. I like how you say, like, when you shower, you reflect on the day type shit. And I don't really do that. Like, I don't really go back and be like, damn, like, what could I have changed today to make something more different? And I think that I'm definitely I'm gonna start that tonight.
Okay.
That way, I'm going to do, like, a to-do list for tomorrow. Because tomorrow's my off day. So
Okay.
I want to do some other shit to be more productive. Like you said, productivity is the best. I want to start with a positive attitude.
Let's go.
I feel like even if I write down shit and I don't get all of that shit done, I'm still gonna have a positive attitude about it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start with self-reflection tonight. Wake up with a positive attitude. Make me a to-do list.
There we go.
And just go about my to-do list type shit.
I like that. And then when you actually, one of the things I was gonna say is you hit it, man. Like preparing for tomorrow. Like that's something I only did that probably like a handful of times in my life. Actually, like getting everything together for the next day. That's something I need to start doing. But that's gonna help me out. As simple as ironing my clothes for the next day. Y'all think that might be cheesy, but I guarantee you, when tomorrow hits and this, and the third come up, but your clothes are ironed. Now that's one less thing you have to worry about. That's just smooth. Throw that on you straight. You don't have to worry about taking time to iron. That's extra time. So honor my clothes the night before if I got something going on the next day. Actually planning a schedule like by time as much as I can. Cause I don't do that. I just go. I know what I'm gonna do for the next day, but I don't write it down. So writing down what I'm gonna be doing the next day, as well as like if I got something going on, I just make sure say if I have the shoot concert the next day, make sure everything's packed. For example, when I was shooting the podcast episode today, I could have had everything packed and all that in my bag. That way, this morning could have been a lot more smooth.
I feel like that's definitely some things that I gotta work on, being prepared for what's to come, because I know what's to come, but it's just like being actually prepared for it. I feel like that's a thing, like not even just with like throughout the day, like when you have plans and like goals and shit, like you said, what did you say? Faith without work is nothing.
Yeah, faith without works is dead.
Yeah, exactly. So like being able to plan and prepare for the stuff that you want upcoming. Say, like you said, you wanted 2 jobs, but what if you wasn't prepared to take both of those jobs at the same time? You get what I'm saying? Then you would have been just lost floating. But you prepared yourself and you made yourself ready to be able to work both of them jobs type shit. I think that's something that is definitely helps with structure.
I like that point. I want to piggyback on that for like just people that are trying to find the one in their life and everything when it comes down to structure with that. Prepare yourself. Like if you want a high value person, you become a high value person. So I want a high value woman. I'm not going to accept nothing less than a high value woman. So I make sure that I carry myself as a high value man, keep up with everything, hygiene, dress code, money, all that. Like so that way when she comes around, I'm prepared. Like I'm already have everything organized. So when she comes, it's just like we're now a high level couple. You know what I'm saying? A high value couple. So it's just like prepare yourself for what you really want in life. Put it into the universe. And preparing is you being diligent, you putting in the work for that. Yeah. Yo, so I want to take the time to shout out the brand that's actually sponsoring us, man. The name of the brand is B for Life. The B stands for better, so better for life. It's a brand that look to inspire people who want the best in life and to empower them to be able to achieve it. You can find out all the merchandise and products that they sell on the website B4Lyfe.com. Man, the saying that they always say is, life's good.
And it's about to get better.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in to the podcast episode. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Show love. Follow these lovely ladies on their social media platforms. I'm going to drop that below. Man, I hope y'all have an amazing day, man. Tune in next time. Peace.